Hello everybody and welcome to my apartment tour. Okay, hello everybody. I don't know why I always turn into Taylor Swift whenever I'm holding a microphone, but my name is Agnes and I am a 21-year-old oil painter who shares a one-room apartment with her musician boyfriend, and we both work from home, so we spend 24 hours a day in this room together, and this is how we make it work. This is our hallway. Welcome. When you first walk in, you are greeted with a pin-up calendar of my extremely beautiful boyfriend. And then you're greeted into this hallway, and this is basically it. You see, like, this is all I have. Now you've already seen the whole thing. It's a very small apartment. Here we have two closets filled with shit. This one has all our clothes. As you can see, it's a very colorful place. Bunch of handbags, belts. Might be one of our best purchases. It's like a work lamp. It's a rechargeable work lamp from Lidl, and it's so good if you're going to the attic or the basement or you're doing something, because you can just remove it and put it up using these hooks. And this one has like all our cleaning stuff, guitar, laundry stuff, bags, vacuum thing. It's just like a normal cupboard. I guess this is the closest we have to our own personal spaces, where we have Andy's studio set up where he will record. I think it's cute that it's so symmetrical, but like the aesthetics are completely different. I'm just saying that one side looks a bit more fun than the other. Here Andy can play piano, do some techno stuff. I don't know anything about music. He actually built this cupboard himself because he wanted to not see his screen. Handy Andy. And then this is my side where everything is fun, and there is cats. I used to have a desk here, but I would always keep the table so messy that I couldn't work here anyways, and I would always work in the kitchen. And my clothes would be everywhere because I didn't have enough room. So we switched it out to these drawers instead so I could keep my clothes. And the lighting and the cleanup and everything was just easier in the kitchen. And now to our favorite thing about this apartment. This is actually quite new, and it was exactly what we needed. Like, you have no idea how messy this corner used to be. Like, I can insert some footage here. You can see how messy it was, and miraculously everything fits in here perfectly. When I do so many different projects all the time, it can be hard to keep like an organized, mess-free space. But one thing that has really helped me is like making little kits or whatever, like magnets making kit here. When I need to package my prints, I take out this entire box. I think the key to living really small is making sure that all your furniture feels both like the aesthetic and the functional function. Practically speaking, you can't really afford to have like a bunch of pretty big stuff that like don't feel any function, but psychologically you can't really waste any space by having an ugly piece of furniture there, because then like you won't feel at home and happy. When we found this, we just knew that it was exactly what we had been looking for. The previous owner had it shipped here from China, and I believe it's from the 1800s. We just immediately fell in love, and we rented a van for like $100, paid the gas, and we went on like a 6-hour road trip back and forth just to get it in the middle of the night. But it was so worth it. Like, it's the best purchase I've ever made, and like the only thing of value that we can leave to our kids because we won't be making any money as artists. Yay! Then we have this little coffee table that we fell in love with, but we really don't have the space for, so now it's just standing there. But when we do have guests, we usually put it there. Here's another really great piece of furniture, because you can kind of hide crap inside it, and it's also really pretty. This one is really nice for organization. So what you're seeing now is like the room. I guess it's the living room, but it also side hustles as the bedroom, dining hall where we host people, recording studio, office space, like whatever we need it for. Since it is our sleeping area, we've tried to keep this place as like peaceful and like clutter free as possible. I've started manically collecting these glass bonsai trees and I will never stop until I reach like 1,000. I love them, I think they're so pretty. And we've also started adding little characters who live in each one and it's so cute. I haven't really found a way to store the paintings properly yet, so now they're just like leaning against the wall, but I'm hoping to find a system. I will write the name here, but we have like a sofa bed and then we keep all of our bedding in this really beautiful Chinese chest. Is it called chest? Since this is our like least work dedicated space, we've tried to keep the color palette as neutral as possible and surrounded by pretty things that we like and that we feel calm by. This chair is really nice because we can both move it forward when people are over, and then we can also move it to Andy's TV when we want to watch a movie more cinema style. This is my childhood toy. This is right here is one of my best purchases ever. I think it's so beautiful and it fits all of my jewelry, which is a lot, and also like bigger stuff down here. This one is also really beautiful. This is where Andy keeps his jewelry. It's actually a really cute story. I think Andy's mom bought it for his older sister in Singapore in like the 80s, the first time she visited. When I first started hanging out there and Andy was like doing something else, I would always paint and draw her in like every medium possible. And then, so I did some research and I discovered that there was a boy version too, and I was like, I need to find it, and I actually scoured the entire internet and I found a really nice woman in England who sent it to me. What makes this apartment both charming and challenging is the fact that it's just like one big room essentially, with like one door to the kitchen, but everything else is just one room. And of course the fact that we are in a relationship where we sleep together, we eat together, and we do some projects together as well. Of course the fact that we are two people who both work from home, which means that we are always in the same room 24/7. When we tell other people, people are usually like shocked that we don't hate each other, that we don't annoy each other, and how it's possible. And I just think it all comes down to communication and especially respect. You know, both having respect for yourself and your work, but especially having respect for the other person and their work, because our work means so much to the both of us. Of course, there are instances where one could get annoyed by the other. For example, that all of my paintings are everywhere, or sometimes when I want to watch a movie and he's playing really loudly because he's recording, and I think you just have to remember the love and excitement we have for this era. I think we've also done a great job with keeping all the furniture and all the areas very flexible and modular so that you can really adapt it to any form you like. Here's the bathroom. A lot of my paintings and photos are set in this bathroom, and we're also filming a music video for Andy right here because you just get like, it just looks good. So stay tuned for that. The rest of it is pretty normal. It's just like shampoo. Should I act all influencer? Like, oh my god. So the products we have been using lately is these extremely basic $1 shampoos. That is the cheapest you can find in Sweden because we can't afford anything else. Really recommend if you want to save money. Not so much if you care about your hair. It's quite funny because when we first got this, I couldn't like lift myself up whatsoever, and then I decided to like commit to every single time I walk into the kitchen I try to do one, and now I can do one. I'm working on the second. Here is the kitchen, dining hall / painting studio, and the only room in the house where we can actually put a wall between us, which is sometimes necessary. My little painting corner, and depending on the project I have like a bunch of stuff. Right now my oil paints are just here, but I know you're not supposed to expose them to sunlight, so oops. If I'm painting something bigger, I can always tuck this in and I will still have place thing, but you get the idea. Every time I'm almost done with a video, my English just like escapes from my mind. Pro tip for broke artists who also don't like cleaning their palettes: I always use leftover containers from like takeaway or lids or anything like that. see-through just like glass, but you don't have to clean it, and at least the plastic gets one more life before absolutely destroying the planet. Here's our fridge, but the inside is not as cute, so we don't have to look there. And up here we keep all our bulk stuff. Because me and Andy are really good at saving money and getting good deals, so whenever there is a good deal on like toilet paper or oat milk, we just kind of buy the whole supply. Here is our extremely normal kitchen. I don't have anything to say about it apart from me scrubbing the shit out of it all of yesterday. You have no idea how much I deep cleaned this apartment so that you could view it. Knife? I don't know. It's a kitchen. To end this video, I wanted to get a little bit sentimental. I have so much love for this apartment. I'm gonna get emotional, but meeting Andy and him opening up his home to me and us building this entire little personal world together has honestly saved my life in so many ways. I love this place, and I have never felt more at home anywhere in my entire life, and all of my happiest memories are from this exact room. I honestly don't know what I've done to deserve this life where I am pursuing my dream with a man that I love in this amazingly beautiful and cozy apartment. And on that note, I think I'm gonna wrap up this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked it, and I hope you appreciated my 6 hours of cleaning yesterday. If you haven't already, it really helps me if you subscribe to this channel and like the video. So I would really appreciate anybody who has the time for that. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!